This final module in the course emphasizes the significance of strategic partnerships and innovation ecosystems as critical enablers for gender and youth empowerment in the agricultural sector. It explores how collaborations among government agencies, private sector players, civil society, international organizations, academic institutions, financial institutions, and youth, women-led enterprises can foster inclusive growth and sustainable transformation. The module also introduces you to the concept of agriculture innovation ecosystems, multi-stakeholder platforms MSPs, agribusiness clusters, and public-private partnerships PPPs, all viewed through a gender and youth inclusion lens. It highlights best practices, showcases successful models, and provides guidelines for building, managing, and scaling partnership-driven agricultural interventions. By the end of this module, you should be able to define strategic partnerships and innovation ecosystems in the context of agriculture, identify key stakeholders and their roles in fostering youth and gender inclusion, understand how partnerships can drive technology access, market linkages, and financial inclusion, critically examine models of successful partnerships and innovation hubs, propose practical mechanisms for inclusive collaboration and long-term impact. Defining strategic partnerships in agriculture. Strategic partnerships refer to intentional collaborations among actors from diverse sectors, formed to share resources, co-create solutions, drive large-scale impact, improve systemic access for marginalized groups. In agriculture, strategic partnerships may facilitate access to land, input, markets, technology, and training, enhance innovation adoption by youth and women, provide mentorship, incubation, and acceleration services, improve policy advocacy and evidence-based reforms. Understanding innovation ecosystems in agriculture. An innovation ecosystem is a network of actors, individuals, institutions, technologies, and policies that interact to enable innovation, especially in product development, service delivery, and market expansion. In agriculture, this includes research institutions, agritech/startups, extension systems, farmer groups, data providers, government policies, value chain actors, donor and investment partners. For youth and women, inclusion in these ecosystems helps foster entrepreneurial capacity, reduce barriers to market entry, improve access to climate-smart and digital tools, enable mentorship and peer networking. Actors in inclusive agricultural partnerships. We will discuss this using actor type and role in gender and youth inclusion. 1. Government policy regulation, funding, enabling environment. 2. NGOs and CSOs, capacity building, advocacy, community mobilization. 3. Private sector, supply chain integration, training, employment. 4. Academic institutions, research, innovation hubs, gender studies. 5. Financial institutions, inclusive credit, insurance, grants. 6. Technology companies, digital platforms, mobile extension tools. 7. Youth and women, cooperatives, peer support, land pooling, collective voice. 8. Development agencies, technical support, funding, global visibility. Successful models of strategic partnership and innovation. A. Enable Youth Program, IITA and AFDB, a youth incubation program across multiple African countries, trains young agripreneurs in business management and technical skills, offers funding, mentorship, and market access. B. Agri Partnerships, works with banks and agribusinesses to provide gender-sensitive finance, champions women's cooperatives and inclusive input systems. C. 1 Acre Fund, trains and funds smallholder farmers with a 60% female participation rate. D. Young Africa Works, MasterCard Foundation, engages youth in agri-value chains through innovation centers and skill building. E.EWA GRIS in Kenya, a tech-driven data platform improving farm productivity for female farmers. Public-private partnerships, PPPs. PPPs combine public resources and infrastructure with private sector efficiency and innovation. For youth and women, they offer reduced startup risk, expanded service delivery, new markets for value-added products, targeted skills development. Example : Government of Ghana plus private seed producers equals subsidized improved seeds to young female farmers. Agricultural innovation, hubs and incubators. Innovation hubs are physical or virtual spaces that support agri-tech startups, female-led cooperatives, youth agri-enterprises. They provide access to innovation grants, co-working spaces, business development training, digital tools for smart farming. Multi-stakeholder platforms, MSPs. MSPs are governance arrangements where multiple actors jointly set goals, coordinate resources, evaluate progress, inclusive MSPs. Ensure youth and women are represented. Use participatory planning tools. Institutionalize accountability. Examples, ... National agribusiness platforms, e.g. Nigeria's NISRAL, Women in Agriculture Networks, e.g. African Women in Agricultural Research and Development, AWARD, challenges in creating inclusive partnerships, power imbalance between stakeholders, tokenism in youth, women, involvement, funding, inequality, weak follow-up mechanisms, poor coordination between ministries and actors, resistance to innovation among traditional actors. Recommendations for building inclusive innovation ecosystems. Integrate gender and youth inclusion metrics into M&E systems. Support women/youth-led consortiums to lead partnerships. Ensure shared value models for all actors. Establish policies for innovation zones and agri-startup incentives. Invest in rural innovation centers and youth agri-hackathons. Conclusion. Toward collaborative agricultural transformation. Inclusive agricultural development cannot be achieved in silos. Strategic partnerships and innovation ecosystems serve as vehicles for scale, equity, and sustainability. Empowering youth and women through these systems is not merely a development goal, it is a business imperative, a social justice requirement, and an economic necessity. A thriving agricultural future lies in the power of shared effort, co-created solutions, and inclusive innovation networks.